Ever spent hours studying only to realize you remember almost nothing? You start with good intentions. Coffee ready, desk clear, textbook open. You read, highlight, maybe even rewrite notes. But when you try to recall the key ideas, your mind goes blank. It's frustrating and it makes learning feel pointless. We pour time into studying, but get little in return, like filling a bucket with a hole in it. This cycle leads to procrastination and a sense of failure. The real issue? We confuse the act of studying with actual learning. Our brains filter out information that isn't engaging or useful. Just reading or highlighting isn't enough to signal your brain that something matters. You end up in a loop: study hard, remember little, feel discouraged, and dread starting again. But the problem isn't you. It's the methods you're using. Many common study habits only create the illusion of learning. Recognizing this is the first step to breaking free. Let's look at why popular study habits fail us. Rereading feels productive, but it just makes the material familiar, not understood. You recognize the words, not the ideas. Highlighting is satisfying, but often mindless. We highlight too much, without grasping what's truly important. Passive note-taking, copying text word for word, fills notebooks but doesn't build understanding. These methods are easy, which is why we use them, but they don't challenge our brains. Real learning is effortful. It means wrestling with ideas and making connections. Passive techniques give us the feeling of progress, but not real results. They're like comfort food, easy to consume, but not nourishing. To build lasting knowledge, we need strategies that push us to think. It's time to move beyond the illusion of learning. Embrace methods that require real mental effort. Only then will you see true progress. Don't let your brain trick you into thinking you've mastered something just because it feels familiar. Challenge yourself to go deeper. That's where real learning happens. Ineffective study habits don't just waste time, they drain your energy and motivation. Every hour spent passively rereading is an hour lost from things you enjoy. This inefficiency leads to stress, burnout, and a negative view of learning. When you don't see results, you start doubting your abilities. You might think you're just not cut out for certain subjects. This mindset limits your growth and confidence. Learning should be empowering, not a source of anxiety. Passive techniques lead to shallow knowledge that quickly fades. The real tragedy? Missing out on the satisfaction of true understanding. Don't let poor methods rob you of the joy of learning. Struggling to learn isn't a sign of low intelligence, it's a sign you need better tools. Most learning difficulties come from ineffective strategies, not lack of ability. Imagine trying to chop down a tree with a butter knife. The problem isn't you, it's the tool. Rereading and highlighting are the butter knives of studying. The good news? Science has given us better tools, methods that work with your brain, not against it. These strategies require effort, but they deliver real results. Shifting your mindset from "I'm not smart enough" to "I need better strategies" is transformative. It puts you in control of your learning. You become an active participant, experimenting to find what works for you. This is the turning point, realizing you're not broken, just ready for an upgrade. The frustration you felt is a signal it's time for a change. Embrace new methods and take charge of your education. You're not a passive victim of bad study habits. You're the architect of your own learning journey. Start building with better tools. The secret to effective studying is active engagement. Instead of passively absorbing information, you interact with it, questioning, summarizing, and applying it. Think of learning to ride a bike. You only learn by doing, not just watching. The same goes for studying. Active effort builds strong memories. When you struggle to explain a concept or solve a new problem, your brain works harder and remembers more. Active engagement isn't a single method, it's a mindset. Shift from being a passive recipient to an active creator of knowledge. Next, let's explore 4 practical strategies to wake up your brain. The first strategy is chunking, grouping information into meaningful units. Instead of remembering isolated facts, you create mental chunks that are easier to recall. For example, FBI is easier to remember than FBI separately. In reading, chunking means seeing phrases, not just individual words. This boosts comprehension and speed. Practice by reading in phrases, not word by word. Mark phrases in a paragraph and let your eyes jump from one to the next. Don't worry about speed at first, focus on meaning. Chunking helps you see the big picture, not just the details. It's an active way to process information. You become an idea hunter, not just a word decoder. With practice, you'll absorb information faster and understand more deeply. Chunking transforms how you read and learn. See the forest, not just the trees. Next, try finger tracking. Use your finger or a pen to guide your eyes as you read. This keeps your attention anchored and prevents your eyes from wandering. It turns reading into a smooth, focused process. You're actively guiding your learning, not just watching words go by. Now tackle subvocalization, the habit of saying words in your head. It slows you down. To reduce it, let your finger move faster than your inner voice. Try humming or counting in your head to distract that voice. The goal isn't to stop understanding, but to process ideas visually, not verbally. These techniques make you a more efficient, focused reader. They're simple but powerful. The most powerful learning tool? Active recall, summarizing what you've learned from memory. After reading, close your book and try to explain the main ideas in your own words. Speak aloud, write it down, or teach it to someone else, without looking at your notes. This effortful retrieval strengthens your memory and reveals gaps in your understanding. It's like blazing a trail in your brain. The more you walk it, the clearer it gets. Rereading is easy, but it doesn't build strong memories. Active recall is hard, but that's why it works. Struggling to remember is a sign you're learning. When you find gaps, review with purpose. This transforms you from a passive consumer to an active creator of knowledge. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Make active recall a habit for lasting learning. It's the ultimate test of true understanding. What you study today will stick with you tomorrow. We've covered a lot: chunking, finger tracking, reducing subvocalization, and summarization. Don't try to change everything at once. Start small. Pick one technique to try this week. Use finger tracking for 10 minutes a day, or summarize after each reading session. Notice what works and how it feels. The goal isn't perfection, but experimentation. Be patient. New skills feel awkward at first. With practice, these methods become second nature. This is more than a study tip. It's a new relationship with learning. Take control of your growth, share your experiences, and keep exploring. For now, just choose one. Begin today. You might be surprised by what you discover. If this video helped you, remember to share it with someone who could benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on unlocking your potential. Your journey to growth is just beginning, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Keep growing, keep glowing, and I'll see you in the next video.